As one of the partners of Johan Cruyff in the great teams between 73 and 77. He was the Barcelona number 10. You had to be good to wear that shirt. Well, this is generally a game that throws up goals. Back in January last year, Barca beat Betis 4-2 in Seville. At home, it was a 5-0 success. The season before that, Barcelona hit Betis for 4 as well. You know, Betis, who are at times a conservative team, can maybe let their hair down a little bit tonight against Barcelona. Barcelona returning home with a trophy for the cabinet. Could they advance in another competition, make it to the quarter-finals of the Copa del Rey? 5 changes from the Cup final starting 11. 1 ban, 1 injury. A number of players like Casado and Robert Lewandowski and Alex Bolde are rested tonight. Going to be interesting as well, isn't it, to see how Vitor Roque fares against the club who invested an awful lot of money to bring him over as a teenager. Hasn't quite hit the heights of Barcelona, has been loaned out for a gap year at Real Betis, one of their leading scorers with 6 goals.
Yamal just stopping, thought he got a whack there from Nathan.
Lamine Yamal scored in the semi-final and the final of the Supercopa. He's never scored in 3 games in a row in his Barcelona career. You forget that he's still only 17 years of age. He's achieved so much.
But it's no coincidence that Barcelona look a much better side. They've got back into form with his return from injury. He provides so much quality down this near side. He's got a really good understanding with Koundé as well. There we are.
Here is Yamal, that trademark outside of the foot pass, and a desperate lunge from Bartra to intercept. Perraud hits it long. Pedri to Frenkie de Jong.
Big night for Frenkie de Jong, struggling to get back in the team after his injury. Needs a really good game here. There's a suggestion that he doesn't quite play quick enough for Hansi Flick. Tries to slow the game down a little bit too much.
There's a headline, not quick for Flick. Rafinha is a big favourite of the new coach. De Jong finding Koundé. It'll be interesting to see what position Dani Olmo plays. He's not an out-and-out centre-forward, a number 9 in modern-day parlance like Robert Lewandowski. He does like to roam around a little bit. Maybe a different shape to Barca tonight. Pedri. Bit of a stretch here for Gavi, superbly taken by Gavi. Well, he is a fully firing Gavi now. After a nightmare year out, he's back to his most dangerous.
Well, just as you were talking about Dani Olmo, he just came slightly shorter. He'd already set up the play on a couple of occasions, came short. Did what he does so well, just linking up the play, found that bit of space. Pedri finds him with the ball. There's the pass. Good first touch and an even better second one. First touch takes him inside of the fullback Perraud and enables him to get the shot away with the left foot. It's a great first touch, and he just plays it in at the near post. What a start for Barcelona.
Last week against Athletic Club. It's not an unapologetic celebration. He is a former Betis boy. He was part of their youth team until the age of 11 when Barcelona snaffled him. Born in Seville, I believe is a Betis supporter as well. But no charity in the round of 16 in the Copa del Rey. This is Nathan spreading the play to try and find Perrault. Away goes Lamine Yamal, who's tripped up by Isco. He may get away with one challenge like that, though Yamal would like some kind of protection and maybe some retribution.
Well, Isco, he's not a very good defensive player, that's for sure. Hasn't got great pace. And Yamal was going to run away from him. He's lucky not to get a yellow card. Doesn't matter how early it is in the game.
Araujo. There is De Jong. Rafinha. Gerard Martin getting an opportunity tonight on the left-hand side. Just his 7th start of the season. The deputy left-back.
I think we will see Dani Olmo come short on occasions, and Rafinha, as he's done all season, make those runs inside of the fullback, in behind the centre half.
There is Olmo to Pedri. Rafinha. There's Johnny Cardoso, the United States international. Gives it away though. Gavi. Pedri. We'll be saying those names in the same sentence for the next decade, aren't we? Gavi 20 years of age, Pedri 22 years of age. It's those two plus one more. It's like the old Xavi Iniesta. They found Busquets as the middleman between them. That's a good run. And onside as well. Iñaki Peña can't get there. Perrault blocked by Koundé. Betis corner.
Yeah, Perrault with the second cross. The first one from the other side was a really good one. Well, into the right sort of area, just slightly overhit. Has looked slightly vulnerable from set plays, Peña, this season.
Here goes corner. It's a Hiroke launching himself at it. He's going to be fired up tonight to score against his parent club.
Just got in front of his mark. I think Frank de Jong was in a poor position. If he is going to be in that near post zone, he needs to be slightly deeper. It was too easy to get the ball over the top of him and into that space.
Olmo. Martin assesses the options. Decides Rafinha is the best of them. Nervous defending from Real Betis. Is the full force of Barcelona right from the get-go. Kubasi.
Again, great awareness of Olmo to pick out that pass wide.
Yamal again looking to the referee for more protection. He saw nothing wrong with the challenge.
Yeah, he's got to get on with the game. There's no point throwing his arms up in the air. He's done that on a couple of occasions now.
Martin. De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi. Araujo. Koundé. Gavi. An acute pass to Dani Olmo. Tremendous save from Betis.
Well, the first touch is good again. Gets it under control, gets his shot away. Actually, his first touch actually took him almost underneath his body, so he had to just move himself, adjust himself. He's almost past the goalkeeper, Betis.
He's got a chance to establish himself as the club's #1 keeper. It's either he or Adrian, who spent so long at Liverpool in England. He retreats to his line there and created a situation. Bartra took the sensible option, but that's the keeper behind him. Why no information? Why didn't he come and claim it?
Well, most of the players are offside, but Bartra, he nearly sliced it into his own net. He's having a go at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's having a go at him. Betis look a really poor side at the moment. 8 minutes in.
De Jong. Pedri fires it in. Kubasi lays it back. Koundé can't get there. Araujo goes down. And there's an offside.
It's either Kubasi or Araujo who was offside. But again, Ball whipped in. Yeah, probably Kabasi, just the top half of his body was offside.
Betis clears the ball. So Barcelona have made 5 changes tonight. This is a better team that looks like it's been thrown together, but chance here for the equaliser. Good ball in, but mid-air readjustment from Wanmi. Now the flag goes up. But Barcelona do play this risky offside trap.
And this is the way to beat it. That first time ball round the corner, but the player making the runs just got to hold it slightly. It's a good ball into the box, and Wanmi has got to get over it, but it didn't matter. Offside was given. Although had he scored, obviously the VAR would have had a look at it.
Didn't look clean cut, didn't it?
No. So that's a couple of balls that have been played through that inside right position that have caused Barcelona problems.
He's an extremely experienced coach, Manuel Pellegrini. He's lost more games against Barcelona Football Club than any other team. Yamal. Once he became active, he was offside.
It's not for the ball going out of play. I think it's for offside.
Yeah, I think it's once he touched it, wasn't it? He was snared by the flag. Certainly haven't crossed the line.
Yeah, he was having to go at the assistant for what he thought was a throw-in given. But it was offside against Yamal.
Barreau charged down by Gavi.
He'll be really pleased with the way Gavi has settled back into the team. Not just with his ability on the ball, but he's closing down, his energy, his work rate, his aggression at times. Very small one.
Lovely layoff. Dani Olmo takes it in his stride. Slightly unbalanced, Dani Olmo.
Lovely link-up play. They win the ball back. There's the ball from Yamal into the chest of Rafinha. Sets it up nicely, as you said. Just slightly leaning away from it. As you can see from the spin on the ball, just cuts underneath it. Another good effort from Barcelona.
Well, Pellegrini's team started the game by playing out from the back, but only 12 minutes gone. He's instructed them to maybe play safe, transfer the pressure to Barcelona. Kubasi. Peña. Opportunity for Peña to win his place back. Chesney looked superb in the 2 games that he played, or 2.5 games he played in his absence, but watching from the shadows as he's serving his suspension. Isco floats the ball in, needed a touch from Koundé with Wanmi on his shoulder. Now Vitor Roque, so eager to impress, cuts it back in. Isco looks like he's offside. Assistant was a little uncertain about things. Now he feels it's safe.
But they are causing 1 or 2 problems now. And I think this was another tight one. When the ball's played by... Yeah, see, when the header comes in, he's onside. Oof, maybe not.
You sound like the assistant.
I was looking at the wrong player to start with. Not the player that actually got the ball, but it would still have been tight.
Wanmi. Nice steal. Olmo. Brilliant pass. Good turn of pace from Rafinha, but he's bullied off the ball by Ruibal.
Well, I have to say, I don't think Dani Olmo even looked there. He knew exactly what run Rafinha was going to make. Gavi winning the ball back. Olmo, 2 touches round the corner. Foul by Martin. And Jesus Rodriguez, who started the game quite well down that right-hand side. He's delivered a couple of good crosses.
You would think it's Pellegrini's team who've just travelled thousands of miles back from Saudi Arabia. Martin. There's Gavi bossing that midfield. He may just take a little knock to the ankle there, winning the ball back.
Cardozo, the player that he won the ball off, or won the knockdown from. Altinera and Cardozo, the two players that have got the job of trying to fight Barcelona in that midfield area.
Victor Roque. Araujo makes it look so easy in winning the ball back from him. Inigo Martinez has been a rock for Barcelona in defence this season, but Araujo is another class, isn't he, the Uruguayan. De Jong.
See the crowd's reaction there when De Jong went backwards. They didn't like the fact that there was a forward pass and he didn't take it. That's what he's got to try and improve, Frankie de Jong, if he wants to be part of this Hansi Flick team.
Gavi. Olmo. Well, Barcelona have fought so hard to re-register Dani Olmo. I'm sure everybody knows the story now.
Here's where he takes the whack. Cardozo didn't see him coming, was just trying to hook the ball on, and he got there quickly.
Olmo is allowed to play for Barcelona in the appeal stage. Nobody quite knows how many months the appeal is going to take up to the end of the season. Araujo can't get there. That's a little word with Iñaki Peña.
There's Pedri going past the first man. There's the little ball into Dani Olmo. And the first touch from Gavi is absolutely superb to take it away from Perro. It's great awareness of where the space was in the box.
We get a chance. Can we please do?
A reminder, Copa del Rey, round of 16. Real Madrid at home against Celta de Vigo. Real Madrid favourites in that one, licking their wounds after the Spanish Supercopa. Join the team at 3 p.m. on ESPN+. Here goes Gerard Martin. Martin squeezes the corner out of Betis.
Just turned his ankle with that block, I think. The fullback. Gavi's still slightly struggling. Martin was looking for the cutback. Really good run from him. There you can see Ruibal, the player. The ball hit more than anything else. Maybe as he put his foot down, but Gavi looks okay. He certainly won't want to go off with an injury.
Neither will Ruibal. The whole family will be here tonight. He's a local boy born in Barcelona, played for one of the lower league clubs before finding his way to Real Betis. But for those freak injuries, you can see he's just turned over his left ankle.
Yeah, the ball hit him on the end of the toe and it turned his foot round, and as he landed, he twisted his ankle, or turned it over, as you said. So they probably will have to make a change. That doesn't look good for Ruibal.
Sabali is the obvious replacement. He's been asked to warm up very quickly. Momentarily, Real Betis are down a player. He tried to be too cute, passer with the corner. Victor Roque gets Betis out of a tight spot, but as he's come back, there's nobody upfield to feel that. Araujo. Well, for now, Victor Roque had dropped into the right full-back position. I think maybe more of a liability than a help in there. Juanmi to Isco. Good to see him fully fit again, one of football's great entertainers.
He had a magical little spell, didn't he, for Real Madrid. Here's the injury again. He's trying the cutback. There it is. Oof. He really does turn his ankle over. At one point, it was him or Bale who got the last spot in the Real Madrid team, and he got it for a little while.
Here goes Dani Olmo. Goalkeeper can only stand and stare, and then he makes a brilliant save to keep out Rafinha. Superb reaction. Betis.
This is the problem that Barcelona have had in previous games when they haven't won. They've created lots of chances. There's the foul by Vitor Hogue. Slices through it, and the goalkeeper does make a good save. He just couldn't quite lift it, could he? Rafinha, first one from Dani Olmo. He's trying to slice across it to get it to come back into the goal. And there it's the right knee of Betis. They need to get this player on quickly.
Well, it's a natural replacement, right back for right back. Youssouf Sabaly, the Senegal international. It's sad to see the limping Ruibal. Rafinha. Partra wins the header. This is Jesus Rodriguez. Teenager given a big opportunity against Barcelona tonight. Pellegrini said he's lost 16 players since the end of last season, and they haven't found the adequate replacements. He would like the club to invest in an attacker. Oh my goodness, what is the goalkeeper playing at? He allowed Pedri a full view of the ball then. Most of the Barcelona chances are of slow thinking with the Betis keeper and defenders. Rafinha. Natan taking the safe option, just knocking it out of play.
I don't think we should be surprised by goalkeepers taking too long on the ball. We see it nearly every week at the moment. I mean, he stops the ball, then just
I think there's a little slip, wasn't there?
Pedri, the player to close him down, could have gone anywhere.
And Pellegrini said he's getting the chance tonight, as he is the cup keeper. The goalkeeper is Adrian. You remember, started at Betis, had a long spell at West Ham, was the backup at Liverpool. Martin.
Sometimes Martinez got to cross the ball. He's trying these little cutbacks and balls down the side, which is fine. He's just got to vary it slightly. There you can see he's in a little bit of trouble, Ruibal.
Sabaly is cornered. He had a particularly uncomfortable game with a 5-0 defeat last season against Barcelona. Sabaly. Timero to Isco. Perraud steps on the gas. Now Isco. Given away to Lamine Yamal. All makes defenders look so easy. Which way will he do it this time? Left or right or through? Uses Koundé as a decoy. Back to De Jong. Gavi. Rafinha. Sorry, this is Yamal. Oh, too much for Gavi. But pleasing on the eye.
Really pleasing on the eye. He saw the pass really early. Gavi had made the run. Just slightly overhit it. But he is a joy to watch.
to Isco. Goalkeepers all night long. Hockey was offside. This is Pedri. That looked like offside. They'll allow play to continue. Passed on by Yamal to Rafinha, and remarkable clearance by Bartra. As we all suspected, he was off.
Pero had gone forward. Now he can't get back. And the centre-half did well. He actually stepped up at the last moment, Nathan. So he was offside. Much to the pleasure of Rafinha.
Pedri. Superb pass. Rafinha. Normally he knows the body language, the movement. Lewandowski in a situation like that. Slightly different dynamic tonight for Barcelona, with the Polish international watching from the sidelines.
Yeah, Gavi had made the run into the box. I'm not sure he did enough to find that bit of space.
Well, the fans are all charged up. They're expecting a pretty low attendance tonight on a wintry evening in Barcelona, but they come out in their numbers, making a noise as Koundé flies it to nobody in particular. Finds Rafinha to Olmo. Olmo, cheeky little back heel. Rodriguez. Koundé step over. Yamal. Koundé! Wonderful goal. He started it. He finished it with a sprinkling of magic in between from Lamine Yamal.
You won't see football much better than this. Starting with the crossfield pass, which was hit with a good deal of pace to get there. A little ball over the top. Here it is. There's the first one. Little over from Koundé. Rafinha is coming in at the far post. It's Yamal that just flicks it into the space. Does he cross it? Does he shoot? Chooses the right option. He goes for power. Across the goalkeeper. It's a brilliant goal. Koundé and Yamal have got a great understanding down this near side, and it showed there once again. Brilliant. 2-0 Barcelona.
That's a wonderful point that you make, actually, very salient, that Koundé is a centre-half, and he made it very clear that was his preferred position. That's where he played for Seville when Barcelona signed him. But these days he has a wonderful partnership with Lamine Yamal. I don't think there's any consideration of moving him back into a central position.
Well, if you asked him now, I think he would say he's a right back, because he understands the job now. He plays it very well. He's enjoying his role.
Martin. Pedri. Yamal. Just run out of space. Good defending from Perrault.
Well, he was thinking about playing it with the outside of his left boot as he was lining that up there, and then he decided to go again. And that wasn't an easy pass he played. He made it look easy to Koundé. Just flicking it over the top of the defender first time into the run of Koundé. And he made absolutely no mistake.
Wanmi. That's a weak ball. Yamal. Olmo. Rafinha. Araujo. Gavi to Pedri. Those two could find each other if the floodlights went outside the stadium. Kubasi. Martin. Now Pedri. Olmo. De Jong. Gavi. Little flick to Martin. It's a poor cross, though, easy for Bartra to tidy up.
That's what you were talking about. Dani Olmo at times going deeper and wider and joining in the play, allowing others to make the run through the centre forward position. Rafinha is playing there at the moment.
Araujo. Koundé. There is a crispness of passing from Barcelona. Yamal. Oh, brilliant. Loses the defender, passes on, not quite to Olmo. And almost passed in. Oh, that was brilliant. And Gerard Martin couldn't accept what fell his way after the wizardry of Lamine Yamal.
Well, it started with some great combination play further down the pitch. He meant it for Dani Olmo, and it just does take a deflection. There's the cutback meant for Dani Olmo. Comes to Martin. I think scuffs his shot slightly. Might have just been going in the corner.
De Jong. Olmo. Pedri. Olmo answers the fans' call for a shot at goal.
I think when we see it again, he just slices this one slightly. So easy. De Jong just plays him in to a bit of space and just cuts across it.
Barcelona looking good to make it to the last 8. The Athletic Club do it in a Basque derby. They take on Osasuna in the round of 16 tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern time, as always on ESPN Plus, the home of Spanish football. Peña. Araujo.
Just a bit of sloppiness there from Araujo. Hasn't had too much to work with, does he, Vitor Roque? I heard Craig Burley talking about Hansi Flick. It's been more animated than at any stage of the season last month or so.
Goalkeeper gets himself in a tangle as well. Yamal. Pedri. That's an escape there for Betis. And Barcelona let them off lightly. Not very rattled. Was that a shove from Jesus Rodriguez? The referee's doing his best to keep a low profile.
The goalkeeper made a bit of a mess of that one, didn't he?
Martin. Peña. Araujo. Koundé. Pedri. Driving run from Gerard Martin. There's a slack pass.
Yeah, he's crossing or passing from that wide. It hasn't been good enough today, Martin. He's found lots of space. He's got forward well. Jesus Rodriguez is tucked in at times to try and cope with Barcelona's brilliant midfield. So it does leave room for Martin to break forward down that left-hand side, but he's got to make more of it.
All that. Not quite sure that was the intended pass to Rafinha. Pero, they've had nothing, offered nothing at all, have they, Real Betis?
Well, one or two moments where it probably was offside had they put it into the back of the net. And they broke down the inside right position through Jesus Rodriguez. And then we had the header. But for the last 25 minutes, they've been totally outplayed here with some brilliant football from Barcelona. They've been a joy to watch.
Pero. Juanmi. Well, the tradition in Spain is to give the fringe players some game time when it comes to the Copa del Rey. And Betis are doing that tonight, which has maybe caused them to lose some shape. The likes of Jesus Rodriguez and Juanmi being bit part players in recent weeks, getting an opportunity. They do look like a team that's been thrown together. Barcelona have made match changes, but there is a style and an understanding to their play. Araujo. Koundé. Olmo. Bit of a stretch from Bartra. Juanmi.
So it's not just their footwork, it's their closing down as well. They've won the ball back so easily, so many times.
Rafinha. To Gavi. Araujo. De Jong, as you say, doesn't want to make even a sideways pass. Everything now has to go forwards to please the supporters.
Don't please the manager. He's trying to introduce this style of play, which has been very pleasing on the eye.
Yamal gets into his stride. Oh, makes it look so easy. Koundé. This kid's an entertainer.
But it's not just entertaining, it's brilliant skill here. The only way you could get it through to Koundé is by rolling the ball one way and then playing it with the outside of his foot. I think actually nutmegs Pero.
Oh. Rafinha. Pedri. Lamine Yamal. Araujo comes crashing in. It's a clash of heads.
Bartra, the player that got a good defensive header in. The former Barcelona man, the captain of Real Betis. Koundé was offside, but it's a very good header by the defender. Got himself into a good position, jumped early. See him just flicking it on away from the danger. Pedri has been brilliant so far. There's the crossfield pass. There's a little over from Koundé. Little flick over the top from Yamal. Only one thought on his mind. Hit it with his laces on the volley. Beyond the goalkeeper.
An exhibition of perfect football. Let's hope he's okay. Marc Bartra, the veteran of the Betis team. 34 years of age today. There's a bit of Copa del Rey history with Barcelona as well. He scored in the final of this competition back in 2014 against Real Madrid.
Been a tough watch for Pellegrini. There's the clash of heads. As I said, it's good defending for Mbatra. Got himself in front of Araujo. Just trying to help the ball on away from the danger.
Sometimes we get asked by people a little ignorant of Spanish football, how seriously do they take the Copa del Rey? Well, you can see how contested this game has been tonight. Nobody leaving anything behind in the changing rooms.
Well, when you're manager of Barcelona, or you're a Barcelona player, and there is a decent crowd here tonight, you want to win every game. You want to win it well. You want to win tournaments.
Barcelona last season made it to the quarter-finals. They were beat by Athletic Club.
Well, that was when they were going through a particularly bad spell, wasn't it, at the time? Very vulnerable defensively.
Rafinha. At pace. Was he checked? Yes is the answer, and the card follows for Bartra.
1v1, he's made the run down the side.
He made no great attempt to get out of the way, did he?
Mind you, he doesn't have to get out of the way. He's trying to go for the ball, and Rafinha almost ran into him. It's a foul, but I'm not sure it was a yellow card.
He's had a good couple of minutes, has he? Still seeing starts after that clash of heads with Araujo. And the first player to receive a caution. Can they get a third before half-time? Shades of the Super Cup final. Rafinha fights it at Kubasi. Sabali only half clears. Who's back in towards Dani Olmo. Nathan. What an encouraging comeback he's had tonight, Ronald Araujo. He's been in the headlines in Spain because it has been leaked. But apparently, Juventus have made a €35 million bid to sign him, which seems half price to me.
Well, I think they might get him because he's had a long injury. At the moment, he's not in, or hasn't been in the first team. Kubasi and Inigo Martinez have been the first choice. So if you ever were going to get him on the cheap, now would be the chance, you may think. Well, I don't think it's going to happen. Be interesting to hear the views of Craig Burley, Luis Garcia, Gemma Soler at half-time.
Stick with us for the analysis in the studio. Down on the shop floor from Gemma as well. But a good news story for the Barcelona supporters. Evening of frustration for the Beticos. Koundé. Yamal. It's a little pirouette. Here's Rodriguez. Selling Sabali short. Rafinha sees it. The referee sides with the Betis defender there, but Sabali and Jesus Rodriguez having a stand-up row.
Well, he read it really well. The Rafinha saw the ball was going to be played back to Sabali.
Better. Altamira rolls it back.
So Pellegrini hasn't got too much to work with at half-time, has he, in terms of if maybe just do this or we do that, we might get ourselves back in the game because they've been totally outplayed.
Martin. One Barcelona player who hasn't really covered himself in glory so far as the backup for Alex Balde.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He struggled at left back to find the right pass. And he has had lots of space. 4 added on minutes. Mainly for that injury we saw to Ruibal. There's the man that started it all off, Gavi.
It's interesting there to see Hansi Flick set his watch for the 4 minutes as well. German precision. Kubasi. Gavi. Olmo. Bartra stands his ground. Bartra puts a bit of backspin on the ball. Tees it up for Rodriguez. Now Isco. Isco looking for Vitor Roque, but top-class defending again from Araujo.
Yeah, good break from Isco, and he tried to play it into that near post zone.
Rodriguez goes on an adventure. Great ball in. Vitor Roque. What a remarkable save that was. Miniaki Peña. A big, strong hand from the Barca keeper. Lamine Yamal stopped in his tracks. Isco. Well, that looked like a solid tackle from Gavi. What a save though, Stuart.
It was a great save. Or so it seemed. There's the slide challenge from it. You always knew that as soon as he slid from that sort of distance, the referee wasn't going to like it. But here's that space again. It's about 3 or 4 times they've got down that inside right position. It's not quite. Just has to stretch his left arm up. It's a good reaction. Looked much better in real life time.
Well, he's fired up. Lost his place to Chesney because he was late for a team meeting over in Saudi Arabia. I suspect to be the first for team meetings going forward. Brilliant ball. Offside trap is sprung. Bartra tries to lay it back to Isco. Now there's an uncertain flag floating on the far side.
Yeah, quite clearly offside when you see it again. 2 players that were both went for the ball were offside. Jesus Rodriguez again. Good little jinking run, great cross into the box. Vitor Roque is there. Can't do much more, he's just got to get something on it, which he did. But a very good save from Peña. That would certainly have given them a bit of hope going into half-time. Real Betis.
Wanri. Altimira. Pedri. Little layoff. Gavi almost takes it.
Put them working the ball again. Gavi in particular, then Olmo.
Kunde. Vietas does not look a goalkeeper is comfortable with the ball at his feet. Batra. He's created nervousness amongst the defenders ahead of him. Gavi. Batra throws himself at it. Frantic finish to the first half. Yamal. Kunde, that understanding, Kunde! Hey, he's got the rest of the evening now to find a hat-trick. He scored 2 sensational goals!
I mean, what a reverse pass it is. First of all from Yamal, as he takes his touch infield to take the defender that way as well, so he can reverse it out into the run of Kunde. Just watch here. Goes inside, there we are. Cuts Pedro out the game completely, and the one place that he can score, Kunde, is high in at the near post, and he does that. There's no chance for the goalkeeper, he can't get his hand up quickly enough. There's that combination, we've said it all first half. Kunde and Yamal have got a great understanding. There's such a threat down this right-hand side. Brilliant.
No signs of a hangover for Barcelona after their celebrations in Saudi after winning the Spanish Super Cup. Jules Koundé has played every game this season. A couple of times they have taken him off in games.
Offside.
But hold on a minute. The VAR is asking the referee to halt the restart. And Jules Koundé can only talk about the finish. The goal, it appears, is chalked off. Well, shrugging of the shoulders on the Barca bench. We'll see why in a second or two. Referee explaining to Real Betis, which does spoil it because it was an incredible finish from Jules Koundé.
So, I think his foot is just offside. So we talked about terrific timing and brilliant play. Just offside, I think. The right decision by the VAR.